Okay, so what grade are you in?
I'm in 4th.
And who's your teacher?
Miss Maria.
Do you like her as a teacher?
Kind of.
What do you mean kind of?
Because every time she tries to explain stuff to me, I sometimes don't understand, and sometimes she gives us like hard tests, and I can't remember them, and she keeps on telling us that we only have, and she keeps on pressuring us that because she keeps on timing us for everything.
Oh, so you wish that she didn't have to time? She didn't time you?
Yeah.
What does she like pressure you on? Like learning like reading words or like spelling, or is it for math?
For math mostly.
Oh, for math?
Yeah.
Is math your least favorite subject?
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject?
I have to say writing and reading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you in reading. You're so good at reading. So I'll ask you a couple questions about like your Spanish since you go to Salazar. Do you speak Spanish at home?
A little, with my grandma, my grandpa, my dad, and other my relatives that only know Spanish.
Oh, and is it hard for you to speak Spanish, or is it easy?
Only for a couple of words where that's easy, but for most of them, yeah.
Most of them?
Yeah.
And then, can you like read in Spanish and write?
I can only read and write and a little bit of Spanish.
Oh, okay. And then I went into your class, and at the end of your 2 hours of language arts, you split up. Some kids stayed in the classroom with Mr. Valdez, who's a Spanish teacher, and the rest went with Ms. Echeverria to the library, and that was a smaller group. Did you stay with Mr. Valdez, or did you go with Ms. Echeverria?
I went with Echeverria.
Why did you go with her and not go with Mr. Valdez?
Because Mr. Valdez, he teaches us like Spanish.
He teaches Spanish?
Yeah, like hard Spanish, like really hard Spanish, like big words. When Mr. Echeverria, she just teaches like time, like the clock time, and she teaches us like how to read, like objects that are in Spanish and other stuff.
Oh, okay. And then you're not with Mr. Valdez because you don't know as much Spanish as like his students, right?
Yeah.
And that's probably because they speak Spanish at home. And you don't speak Spanish at home, right?
Well, only a little at home, but I'm not sure about the kids that go with Mr. Valdez.
Oh, okay. And then, will you eventually, do you think you're ever going to get good enough to be with Mr. Valdez in Spanish?
No, because the kids who go, because once you're in the group, you stay in that group until you go to the next year, but if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then when you were in 3rd grade, how was it different? Because this year it's different, right? Now that you're in 4th grade?
Yeah.
Now Mr. Valdez goes into your classroom. But then in 3rd grade, you guys did some sort of switching, right?
Not actually, because last year I still went with the easy group. But it was only like a little kids, and it was like mostly boys and just like one girl, and the rest that one was, and I was a Miss Dunhouse. She teaches like easy Spanish. Miss Rivera, she has like a bigger group, and she teaches like harder Spanish, she even tells like a lot of stories in Spanish. And she makes like the class write what they liked and what they didn't like inside her stories.
Oh, okay. So then if you're with Miss Rivera, that's like harder Spanish.
Yeah.
But when you're with Miss Downhauer, that's easier Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you were with Miss Downhauer, right? And then now you go with Miss Echeverria, still with like the easy Spanish. And then, okay, so now I'm going to ask you questions about your reading, like what type of books you read. What's the book you're reading in class right now?
Well, we're not actually reading a book. We're not reading a book this week because it's like really because it's a short week. And like every Friday she gives out like a test.
On what?
On like the stories and there's like vocabulary words inside it. And on the and she teaches us and she makes us like and the test is about who's the main character, what did you like best, why did the writer write this story for young readers, and
So do you read a story every week?
not really. Like if it's only like a short week, a short school week, then we don't do any stories.
Oh, okay.
Because that's not gonna. Because she says that's not gonna give us enough time to study the book.
Oh, okay. And then, so on Monday, do you think you're gonna start a new story? A new story? Or do you guys read like chapter books?
No, we read like easy books.
Oh, then do you read chapter books outside of school?
Yeah.
At home?
Yeah.
Do you ever read in Spanish?
Only when my mom wants me to read like the Spanish book. There's like what I don't know what it's called, but it has like all these stories and I'm like pretty sure like there's sometimes 1 page or there's 2 page.
Oh, but you don't read like big Spanish books.
No.
But you do read like long chapter books in English?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like reading chapter books?
Yeah.
And then, do you have, when I was in school, we had to read like 25 books during the school year. Do you guys still have to do that? Or no?
No.
Maybe that's once you're older?
Like, I think so. Like, when do you have to do that?
I remember in 6th grade, I had to read 25 books. And I read like 3 books and I got a C. But anyways, that's not the point. Let me see. Do you... For the readers workshop, I noticed that all the groups are doing something different.
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
Because she wants us to like read different books and work with different people. That way we can share like what we like best, what we like. Like what we like best and like what we didn't like best is kind of like when we're like what we're doing book reports, and she also wants it to she also wants us to find out why the author wrote the book and why do we have to read it and what do we learn during we were reading in it.
So she like asked you like hard question, like deep question?
Not really deep.
Not really deep?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you think the books you read in class are hard or are they easy?
Easy.
Easy? So do you read harder books at home?
Harder books?
Or do you read hard books at all?
Only if it depends on my grade on reading, and yeah.